Just this Sunday, I went to church and this prosperity preacher came to church. And I believe, like Cliff Connectley says, the prosperity preach comes straight from the pit of hell, because faith and the right prayer is not going to give you all the money that you want. That is a total lie. So I felt like I had to say something. I was listening to the whole preach and I was taking notes. This was a preach of 1 hour. I was taking notes. And God was revealing things to me. Things that I've been learning. Things that I've been studying about the prosperity preaching. Prosperity gospel. And right after the person was done preaching around 8 p.m., I stood up and I told my religious group elder leader, I told her, hey, I would like to take a word with this person. And I took my courage and I said, it don't matter how nervous I'm gonna get, I'm gonna give myself a prayer, I'm gonna ask God to give me the wisdom that is necessary, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna confront this person. And I want to tell him everything that he's saying. He is completely out of objectivity. So he passed right next to me. The sister told him, hey, he wants to take a word with him. I told him, hey, I need 10 minutes with you. And I started telling him, so faith and the right prayer is going to give you prosperity. So didn't Jesus have bad faith? Because he still had to go through some hell of a beating and had to go through the cross. What do you think about that? And he answered me, he had to go through a process. Okay, let's leave it at that. So you don't think that the kids in Africa that are going hungry, they have bad faith? And he said, oh, it's because they live in a country that is cursed. So I told him, so you think that the apostles had bad faith because they didn't win riches and a lot of money after preaching about God? And he said, oh, you think that the apostles, they were all broke and didn't have money? They were people with a lot of money. You think Jesus was a broke person? Jesus had money. So I in my mind I was like, man, what is he talking about? The apostles, most of them were sinful people. There were people that, the zealot. Matthew was robbing people through the taxes. Some of them, they were liars. Peter had anger issues, etc. Man, you guys know what I'm talking about. So I told him, you know what? I just think that you are teaching people something, that you're misguiding them. You are misguiding people to think that if they have faith, they're gonna get all the prosperity that God wants to give, and that if you give the right prayer, you're gonna get everything that you want. You're gonna get a load of money. You're misguiding people, because prayer is not to ask God for things. Prayer is to have an intimate relationship with God. So if you have faith in Jesus Christ and you go to heaven, God doesn't say, I remember you. You were the guy that was always asking me for stuff. No, you want God to say, I remember you because I met you really well. You were always trying to be in presence with me. Man. He got up and he said, you know what, I gotta go. I've been wanting to go to the bathroom. So he used the excuse that he wanted to go take a piss. So he had to cut off the whole conversation. I was really gonna go off on him. The information that I'm giving you guys is not complete. I'm just giving you the main highlights of everything that I spoke with him about. At the end of that, I walked away with goosebumps. Why? Because I finally had one of my first debates. Debates of something that I've been studying from Cliff Connectley. And everything that he has been teaching me just goes correct with Jesus Christ. And Jesus Christ is revealing things to me. But now I'm going to get to you at this point right now. Check it out. At night time, I don't know what you guys gonna call this, but this was a spiritual attack that I had at night. I went to sleep around 12 a.m. I'm talking about 3 hours later from church. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. And my respiration, I was at a short breath. I couldn't breathe right. And that's never happened to me before. That's never happened to me before, man. I felt like something was pressing on my chest, not letting me breathe. And I started praying. And I said, God, I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is something going on with me biologically, but please help me. Take it away. Give me the strength that I need right now, so I can go back to sleep and feel calm like I'm supposed to and rest. So as I was feeling a little panicked, I went to the bathroom. I gave myself a cold shower real quick, threw some water on top of me. I prayed, and I went back to sleep. By morning time, I was okay. Everything was okay. But I woke up with the revelation, with the idea that something spiritual, demonic was attacking me last night. I don't know what you guys think about this. You guys let me know. Because that was something that it hasn't happened again. It didn't happen again. It hasn't happened again. And I don't know what it was. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Was it a demonic force trying to bother me at night? I don't know. May God bless you.